What you see before you right here may confuse you. You may not know what you're looking at. Would you like me to explain it? I will explain it for you. So, Konami is a video game publisher that's been around for 50 years. So, for Konami's 50th anniversary, they released this image 50 years of Konami, along with a whole bunch of famous Konami characters. You can see many famous characters here, like Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid, Goemon from Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, Simon and Alucard from Castlevania. As you can see, this image is meant to be a celebration of every cool thing to come out of Konami. However, with the context of the decisions that Konami has been making for the past few years, this image doesn't really strike me as a celebration. It strikes me as something else. A graveyard. Allow me to explain. Who do we have here, dead center in the middle of the image, getting the most focus and attention? Why, that would be one of the girls you can date in Love Plus, which is a dating sim that Konami made. It's kind of a spiritual successor to Tokimeki Memorial. However, Konami isn't making any new Love Plus games. They stopped a few years ago. This is a franchise. It's not getting any attention whatsoever from Konami. It may as well be gone. This is what you would refer to as a dead franchise. Who is this standing right here? I just said that's Goemon. Konami hasn't given a fuck about Goemon in like over a decade. Goemon is irrelevant to Konami. That's a dead franchise. Who's up here? That's Ibisumaru. Ibisumaru is also from the Goemon franchise, which would be regarded as a dead franchise. Who do we have over here in the corner? Well, that's Rinko from Love Plus. And just like the one in the center, she is a dead franchise. Who's that? Who's that right there? That's Reiko Hinamoto from Rumble Roses. Konami doesn't give a shit about Rumble Roses. That is a dead franchise. Who's over here with the sexy boobs and the sexy ass? Why, that's Ken from Zone of the Enders. But you know what? Konami doesn't give a shit about Zone of the Enders anymore. They're not releasing any new Zone of the Enders games. That's a dead franchise. Now, remember when I pointed out Simon and Alucard? Guess what? The Konami series is just getting absolutely shat on by Konami. They don't even make new Castlevania games anymore. They just make fucking pachinko games using the Castlevania name. It's a dead franchise. Oh, look over there, Solid Snake. Remember what happened to Solid Snake? Konami decided to get rid of Kojima, so we're never going to see another Metal Gear Solid game ever again. So that is a dead franchise. Look, another franchise made by Hideo Kojima, Zone of the Enders. But we're not going to get any more Zone of the Enders games, so dead franchise. Who's that? Who's that over there? That's the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. Great game. However, we're not going to see any more Metal Gear Solid games, so dead franchise. Who is this pink bunny? Who is this pink bunny? Well, that's one of the monster things from Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill is also a dead franchise, so that we can just get rid of that one too. Who is this right here in the middle? Well, that's Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head's the famous villain of Silent Hill 2. We're not getting any new Silent Hill games, so he's a dead franchise. What do we have back there? It's the cardboard box from Metal Gear Solid. Dead franchise. What do we have up here? Who's that right there? Who is this lady right here? Well, those are the guards from Metal Gear Solid and a character from Rumble Roses, which is not getting any more new games, so dead franchises. Who do we have here? Oh, they look pretty awesome. Who are these awesome dudes? They're from Contra. Contra is a dead franchise. Konami is not doing anything with that franchise. Letting it rot, letting it sit there, doing absolutely nothing with it. You know what you would describe this as? You would describe this as a completely dead franchise. Who the fuck is that? You don't know who that is. You know why? Because he's not getting any new games. Because Konami doesn't give a shit about him or his sidekick right there. Dead franchise. Who's that? Well, that's motherfucking Bomberman. Konami's not doing jack shit with Bomberman. Actually, they did release a new Bomberman game recently. But you know what they did? They replaced all the famous iconic characters with waifus. So that's officially a dead franchise. Look over here. Who's that? You don't know who he is. Why? Because he's from a dead franchise. You'll never hear anything about him. Who else do we got? Oh, look down there. It's Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Never going to see any more Metal Gear Solid games. You know what that means? You know what that means? Dead franchise. Oh, look. It's Ye from Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Never going to see any more games out of her, so dead franchise. Who's that? It's Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid. Never going to see him anymore. Dead franchise. Look at all these Castlevania characters down here, right down at the bottom. We're never going to see any more Castlevania games, so dead franchise. Well, who's that? It's Master Miller from Metal Gear Solid. Never going to see him again. Dead franchise. You know what? Have you noticed a pattern? Have you noticed a pattern? Who's this up here? Who's this right there? Well, that's Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5. Never going to see her ever appear again. Nope. Dead franchise. Dead franchise. You know what? Everything here, dead franchises. It's nothing but dead franchises. The whole image is franchises that Konami killed. This is Konami's graveyard. This is the victims of the Konami genocide. Here's Konami trying to celebrate their 50th anniversary. Hey, everybody, remember these characters? Remember how much time you had with these characters? Remember having a good time with them? Remember all the happy memories you shared? All the happy memories you formed? Guess what? They're all dead now! They're all dead! Dead franchises! Dead franchises! Dead franchises!